Hey, welcome back to Wealth Mode Theory. And if you've ever looked at your kids or your grandkids and quietly thought, I don't want them to struggle the way I did, or even the way my parents did, then this video is for you. Today, we're talking about something deeper than money. We're talking about building generational wealth, and more importantly, how to teach your family the skills that actually make it last. Not just budgeting, not just investing, but the kind of understanding that breaks cycles, creates real security, and replaces anxiety with confidence. By the end of this video, you'll walk away with practical tools, real conversations you can start today, and a completely different way of thinking about money and family. And if you're new here, subscribe, because here we don't just talk about wealth, we build the mindset and systems that make it stick. Let's get into it. Let me paint a picture. You work hard your entire life. You save, you sacrifice, maybe even build something meaningful. And then, within 1 or 2 generations, it's gone. That's not rare. A 20-year study found that 70% of families lose their wealth by the 2nd generation and 90% by the 3rd. Think about that. It's not because they didn't have money. It's because they didn't pass down the knowledge. Money gets transferred. Wisdom usually doesn't, and it shows. Most adults can't answer basic financial questions correctly. Teenagers, even less prepared. So what happens? We repeat the same cycles. Stress, debt, silence around money. But here's the part people miss. When kids actually learn about money early, especially from their parents, everything changes. They save more, they carry less debt, they build better relationships, because money stops being a source of fear and becomes a tool. I know this because I lived the opposite. Money wasn't talked about in my house growing up, only felt. Stress, pressure, uncertainty, and I carried that into adulthood. But at some point, I made a decision. That cycle stops with me, and that decision changed everything. Let me tell you about someone I'll call Maria. She grew up with nothing. Her parents worked hard, but money was always tight, always stressful, always uncertain. And without realizing it, she repeated the same pattern, paycheck to paycheck, constant anxiety. Until one night, her daughter came home crying because she couldn't go on a school trip. And that moment broke her. Not because of the money, but because she realized, I'm passing this same fear to my kids. So she changed. Not overnight, not perfectly, but intentionally. Dinner conversations, simple money games, honest discussions, no shame, no silence. And today, her kids are building their own income, thinking differently, moving with confidence. And she's building something she never had, stability. That's what breaking a cycle looks like. It's not about becoming rich overnight. It's about becoming aware and then doing something about it. So how do you actually teach this? Not with lectures, with conversations, simple ones. For younger kids, ask, what does money do? Give them 3 buckets: spend, save, give. Let them decide. They'll surprise you. For preteens, bring them into real decisions. Here's the grocery budget. Help me plan. Now they're learning trade-offs, not theory. And for teenagers, ask deeper questions. What does financial independence mean to you? Or, if you had $1,000 today, what would you do with it? Because here's the truth. Kids don't remember spreadsheets. They remember stories, conversations, moments. Now, let's make this practical, because tools matter. Apps like Greenlight, BusyKid, FamZoo, YNAB, these aren't just trackers, they're training systems. They give kids real-world experience with guardrails. And that's the key. Not control, guidance. I've seen families go from constant money arguments to weekly conversations to actual progress just by combining tools with communication. Because the app handles the numbers, you handle the mindset. Now, zoom out. because this is where generational wealth really happens. Not in months, in decades. Teach them this early. Money grows with time. Even small amounts become big ones if you're patient. And start building structure. Savings, investments, planning. Even something simple like a family conversation about the future. That alone puts you ahead of most people. Because you're not just raising kids anymore. You're raising people who understand how money works.
At the end of the day, this isn't really about money. It's about security, clarity, peace. It's about raising people who don't feel trapped, who don't live in fear, who can make decisions from strength, not survival. That's the real legacy.
So here's your move this week. Have one conversation, download one tool, start somewhere. Because small actions compound. And if this gave you something, clarity, hope, even just a shift in perspective, then subscribe, because we're building something bigger here. Not just wealth, but families that keep it. You're not late. You're the one who changes everything. I'll see you in the next one.